Published, 1:32 Eastern Standard Time, the 31st of December 2017. Updated, 10:11 Eastern Standard Time, the 31st of December 2017. 6 people have died after a seaplane crashed into a river north of Sydney on New Year's Eve, with 4 Britons including an 11-year-old boy reported to be among the dead. Video taken from a nearby boat shows what is believed to be the doomed aircraft just moments before it plunged into the Hawkesbury River around 3 p.m. local time. Police say the wreckage of the plane, operated by Sydney Seaplanes, was eventually found on the bottom of Cowan Creek under 42 feet of water with the bodies inside. All of the victims have now been pulled from the water and emergency services are now working to retrieve the plane. Police have not yet identified the dead, and say they do not know what caused the crash. Scroll down for video. 6 people have been killed after a tourist plane crashed into a river near Sydney on Sunday afternoon, with 4 of the victims believed to be British. Pictured is a plane believed to be the doomed aircraft spotted moments before it crashed. 4 Britons, including an 11-year-old boy, are believed to have been on board the Sydney Seaplanes Cessna aircraft when it came down. Pictured are police officers gathering evidence at the scene. The passengers are believed to have been enjoying a wine and dine sightseeing tour and were flying from Cottage Point to Rose Bay in Sydney Harbour when the plane came down around 3 p.m. local time. The remains of all 6 victims have now been taken from the water and emergency services are now working to retrieve the plane from 42 feet below the surface. An officer carries a piece of debris recovered from a seaplane that crashed into the Hawkesbury River. Witness Miles Baptiste said he saw the plane crash. He told 9 News, "It made a tight right-hand turn and as it actually turned around, the wings dipped and it nosedived straight into the water, for reasons that are not known at this stage. The plane has hit the water and it has subsequently sunk," said a police spokesperson. At the time of the collision, there was a pilot and 5 passengers on board. "I can confirm the 6 people on the plane are deceased. The plane crashed while flying a party of 5 from Cottage Point to Rose Bay on Sydney Harbour ahead of the New Year's Eve fireworks display." Sydney Seaplanes Managing Director Aaron Shaw confirmed that the aircraft was one of theirs and said they were working with police on the scene. He said, "All at Sydney Seaplanes are deeply shocked by this incident and the resulting loss of life. We wish to pass on our heartfelt condolences to the family and friends of the passengers and pilot who were tragically killed. We do not yet know the cause of the accident. We are dedicating our full resources in assisting the NSW Police, the Australian Transport Safety Board, Civil Aviation Safety Authority and other relevant authorities to understand the cause of the accident." Emergency services were called to Cowan Creek on Sunday with reports of a light plane crash. Sydney Seaplanes Managing Director Aaron Shaw confirmed that the aircraft was one of theirs. Westpac Lifesaver Rescue Helicopters tweeted an update just after the crash around 3:15 p.m. Divers are searching Cowan Creek near Jerusalem Bay on the Hawkesbury River east of Cowan. Added, "Sydney Seaplanes has been operating since 2005, have undertaken thousands of flights in that period and have had an unblemished safety record until now. The safety of our passengers and staff is our absolute primary and highest priority. Our aircraft are professionally maintained to manufacturer's specifications, and our seaplane pilots are some of the most experienced in the world. The company has suspended all operations until further notice," Mr. Shaw said. Emergency services including the Westpac Lifesaver Rescue Helicopter were called to Cowan Creek in Jerusalem Bay on the Hawkesbury River east of Cowan after reports of a crash involving a 6-seater de Havilland Beaver at around 3:15 p.m. It is in deep water and police divers are en route to try to determine if there are any survivors. Stephen Leahy from the Westpac Lifesaver Helicopter told ABC, a fellow Sydney Seaplanes pilot took to Facebook to write, "Thoughts are with the guys from Sydney Seaplanes this afternoon. Hope they are all well and things have a positive outcome. Top bunch of guys working there." Debris and oil slick have been found on the surface of Cowan Creek where the plane crashed. A large search and rescue operation is underway to locate the plane which was submerged. The Australian Transport Safety Bureau have sent 3 vehicles to investigate the incident and Daily Mail Australia has reached out to them for more information. In a statement, the ATSB said investigators were en route from Canberra to the crash site to investigate the ditching of a single-engine seaplane. The Bureau is expected to release a preliminary report in just under a month, according to the Australian. Forensic police are also on their way to the scene. The route the seaplane took is a popular choice for tourists who want to experience Sydney's beauty from the air. Those who have enjoyed the same flight include Kate Middleton's sister Pippa and popular TV host Jeremy Clarkson. Other A-listers to take to the skies over scenic New South Wales with the company Sydney Seaplanes include Ed Sheeran, Jerry Seinfeld and Bill Gates. Oscar-winning actor Cuba Gooding Jr. actually chose the seaplanes to travel around Sydney earlier this month to film commercials for a phone company. Flight radar reveals the moment that the plane lost contact while flying in the Sydney area.